Hi, and welcome back to That's So Nova. And I have one last big, well, not big, it's a Novaween project, but you can incorporate it from Halloween into the holidays or just because days. I like those just because. If you looked at my room tour, you realize that I have a lot of toys, and I'm okay with that. So, but sometimes I'll get repeat toys because people, like friends and families, will see something like, at Walmart and they'll be like, oh, Harry Potter, and they'll get me something from Harry Potter. Or I'll have family members that go to see something from Star Wars and they get it. Or sometimes when I'm at craft fairs or cons, I actually get like Lego figurines because they're figurines that you can't get from actual Legos. So like I'll get different ones. I have a lot. My daughter was asking me, one of my daughters, my youngest one, was asking me how many I had. I was like, I literally don't know. This is Thanos. Um, so this tutorial is like for those extra toys that you don't know what to do with, but you want to make a gift or you want to have like a special treasure moment for the holidays, Christmas tree, for your Halloween tree, whatever it may be. Um, so I thought, let's do something fun. That's not necessarily sewing, but like I mentioned before, I don't want this to be purely sewing because as much as I sew, and I sew a lot, I like to do other things too. I like to craft a lot. I like to bake. I like to cook. There's so many things I like to do, and I would like to explore all things with you guys, but mostly sewing. My watch is talking to me, and a little bit of crafting. So let's get into the tutorial. It's really easy. Um, you would need a mason jar. I tried the 2 ounce ones, and here is a Jack skeleton, and you can't see absolutely nothing. Also, I had a really bad glitter bell. Somebody was speaking really high about this glitter on Amazon, and it sucks for 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 this is gonna be, it could be an ornament or it can be snow globe. But see how like all the snow floats? It could be because this is not a very big one. So I recommend 4 8 ounces. You can go bigger, the bigger the toy. But then it'll look really awkward if you get one of those mason jars that are like 16 or 20 ounces because then it's just going to be full of water. So for this project, you need mason jars. You're going to need lids. Um, Toys or whatever I may have, you may be able to want to stick flowers, whatever you want in there. Like you can take, I always have a lot of plastic flowers. It would be cool to have a whole bunch of flowers and you can somehow decorate it. Whatever you want. Like I'm using these figurines, they're Harry Potter, and I particularly like this one because they come with like their own story. So of course we have Hermione here. She has her wand. She has like letters, and she has her cat. So you can put like fake green moss around her. You could just leave it how it is, and the it tells its own story. So you can basically create the snow globe into anything you want. You see, I have Draco right here, and I super glued black, um, black glitter so that way it just looked dark. It was like for the dark arts, but I should have got green glitter because he's Slytherin, but I didn't have it at the time. So let me go over the supplies you'll need. Mason jars, and I'm gonna put all this stuff in the description. Mason jars, you're gonna need distilled water, glycerin. It helps with floating and it helps like for the water not to get all weird and moldy. You're gonna need glitter. Do a glitter test. I just take a mason jar, fill it with your distilled water, put a little glycerin, and put some glitter in it, and leave it for 24 hours to see how it floats and if you like it or not. Because like I said, this one is a hot mess. It just like all clumps together. But this for these two I like. The glycerin helps the glitter fall down slower, like what you see in the snow globes. You're gonna need a glue like super glue from Gorilla or E600 that water, like water cannot break down the glue, because you're going to be using a lot of different glue on this project. You're going to need toys or dolls, like my daughter likes to say. I call them action figures. It could be anything. It could be like from Legos, like I said, Harry Potter. It could be whatever you want, like literally whatever you want. I kind of want to do like one with all flowers in like the inside. It'll be really pretty and have the glitter come down. So for this one, I'm going to show you the one I did for Hermione. You would set your scene. If you're going to put some tree figurines or whatever you wish in here, because Harry Potter, all the Harry Potter movies have some kind of aspect of Christmas. So you can, if it would be really cool to get like the little Christmas trees, the spruce, what are those trees called? The green spruce trees, yeah, and like put those around and make a little, get some styrofoam balls and have like this little snowman. It could be, you can create your own little world. Think of it like building the ship. Then this needs to sit and cure for 24 hours once you glue it. So what I did, like here, I super glued Luna's glasses in her hand, and I'm going to put her wand in the other hand. When I get to trying to glue this down onto the base, I'm going to sand with a nail file the feet, so it can be kind of, there's some kind of grit and there's some kind of glue to make it stay. And I'm going to glue her down, and I'm going to hold her in whatever position for 10 minutes. Now this, I know that could be this could be a tedious process, but this is the most important part, because you don't want to put it in water and then all of a sudden it moves and it floats. So you're going to hold this for 10 minutes, and once it's secure, you're going to leave it alone for 24 hours. Then you're going to grab your jar. You're going to want to grab a towel of some sorts, because it's going to get messy. And as you can see, we're doing this on brown craft paper. This is the paper that I get inside the Amazon box. I always try to reuse and recycle things as much as possible. I use this craft paper sometimes even for pattern pieces, like to sketch them out, so that way it can be okay. So you're gonna get your water, and you're gonna get your it's gonna be distilled water is better than any other water. You're gonna get distilled water. You're gonna fill it to a good size. We're gonna fill it up some more. You're gonna use 1 teaspoon of glitter of your choice, or you can mix and match different colors, and then 1 teaspoon of glycerin. I'm going to use the white glitter for Hermione and put that in there. And for Hermione, I used I'm throwing everything around. I used the Gorilla Super Glue brush and nozzle. I'll put the link in the description. You can get it at Amazon. You can get it at Joann's. You can get it at the grocery store. And Gorilla Glue, just be very careful with it and be in an area that has windows or some kind of air circulation. Like when I was doing these upstairs in the main room, I didn't smell anything. But when I came down here, because there's no windows in the basement, oh my gosh, that smell is super overpowering. So just be very careful, and because you don't want to like pass out or get a dizzy spell or whatnot. The good thing about glycerin is you can use it in different things. Like they use it in a lot of hair products. They use it in lotion. Vegetable glycerin is actually really good for your skin for the winter. Just a side note, in case you're like, she's mentioning glycerin is really relatively inexpensive. You can get sometimes bottles from $4 to $6, and it's amazing that you can use it in different stuff. If you have curly hair, it's really awesome in the summertime or the wintertime when you need to grab moisture, because glycerin loves water, so it tracks it. Science, man, science. Okay, so then you have all this, and then what you're going to want to do is, once you have all of that there, you're going to want to fill this to the brim. To the brim. And I know it's scary because you're like, wait, I'm going to be putting Hermione in here. And you're absolutely right. This is when towels and paper towels are going to work wonders. I'm going to stick a paper towel right underneath it as I'm already spilling, and have the other paper towels ready. I'm going to stick Hermione straight in this. Oh, hold on. I forgot to do one crucial thing. To seal this, you can use a nail filer, but most mason jars have some kind of texture around the brim. But if it's super smooth, you can use like one of those black sheet emery board nail files, or if you have sandpaper around, you can use that around the edges, so that way it can help seal it better. You're just gonna rub glue all the way around the brim. And now I'm gonna stick Hermione in, and it's gonna spill. So let's just do it. And I'm gonna tighten it. I'm a person I have freakishly strong hands. Like, nobody wants to play rock, paper, scissors, or thumb wars with me. Because of it. So we have this, and once you're gonna leave it alone, let it set for 24 hours, and once it's done, you can add. You see, it's like a beautiful little snow globe. I'm gonna see if I can get a close-up shot of this, so you can see. I kind of like the all white. I am now set on. Can I want to collect all the Harry Potter ones and then do all the houses. See how like it just float? Isn't that the coolest thing? It just sits there and floats. So yeah, that's it. It's like it's really that simple. Then you have these really cool snow globes. Now here you could double down because you're like, hey, I got all these mason jars. Snow. I don't want like 20 snow globes. There's a couple things for this. One, I think this would be really cool to give as a craft fair. I would not know the price point. It would be dependent on how you get your materials, but I think it'll be really awesome as a craft fair project. Like Star Wars or whatever, and you could sell them like, I don't know, let's just throw out a number, it's saying $15 to $20 a pop, and people can fall in love with them. You go write the date, like this is, December 2021, and it could be a memory that some people share, and they can just, I don't know, we have snow globes in our house that people gave one of my kids, and it's one of our favorite things to take out when we're decorating, because it's a memory. It's a memory captured in water. Like, I remember when I got this, so and so gave it to me, and I think it's pretty cool. And I don't know, so I'm going to show you the other one we're going to be doing. Is going to be an ornament. This one, again, it might be a little bit more fragile. It depends on what you're doing. Again, I'm using all the glues that we used in here. You use the E600 or whatever. I haven't finished gluing this little guy down yet either. But basically, you would take glue. I'm going to. I glued inside. I did the opposite on this one. I glued the inside of. I'm sorry. I have glitter on my fingers now with super glue. That's awesome. So I take glue and I'm going to dab it on the bottom of Jack's skeleton feet. And if you don't know, I love Nightmare Before Christmas, like, a lot. So inside I have this all black inside, just so I can give it that effective Nightmare Before Christmas. I'm going to place Jack somewhere, and so that way I don't stick my chubby fingers forever. You can grab an owl, or you can grab, here, like this is an owl. Like, you could take this and you basically stand there for like 10 minutes letting this glue set. Now I know that's a tedious part, but this could be the part where your kids can do it, or your husband or someone. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue him, and he's already trying to set. I'm going to keep the pressure on him and keep him like this. I'm going to keep the pressure on him and keep him like this I'm going to hold it down for 10 minutes. And then I'm going to let the glue cure for 24 hours. And then I'm going to fill it with water. And then I'm going to put a teaspoon of glycerin and then a teaspoon or maybe 2 teaspoons of the black glitter. And when I'm done, I'm going to I filled it with water. I'm going to do the lid. And now with this hook, I have a Christmas ornament that I can hang on my tree. So there's just a couple things you can do with that. If you get these smaller mason jars, try to see if you can find them clear. I did not try the plastic ones. There are snow globe jars that you can get, but they're plastic, so I did not know how it would hold up over the years. I just know mason jar. So many of our grandparents and our grandparents' parents and even ourselves we know about canning, and mason jars preserve like everything. So I just thought it would be good. You have a chance to have like an old timey twist on some ornaments or some snow globes, something that is everyone uses and it's not bad for the environment. And if you have a little bit extra, you can use around your workroom or around your house. It could be for numerous different things. Like these come in handy during the holidays when I'm making a rub and I'm trying to put everything like salt, pepper, or whatever. You can still put it in here, tie it up, and call it a day. So you get these cool little snow globes, and they could be for you, or if you're doing craft fairs this season, I think this will be something that's original because people will not see this at a craft fair. And you're going to get somebody that's a fan of some fandom, and they're going to be like, oh my god, Doctor Who, or Poison Apples, or whatever it have be, and they see this and they're going to be like, I like this. And then you could put like the little stickers with a chalk pen, or put in like use permanent marker and write like 2021, and you have your own snow globe and or your own really cool ornament. And that's it. It's a really fun, fast, easy project, and I don't know, I like snow globes. So that's all I have for you today. I hope everyone is going to be having a fun Halloween and a great weekend. If you have any questions about anything that I did here, please leave a comment and I will answer it. Well, again, the list is simple. You use mason jars lids, super glues that are glues that are like water soluble, so water cannot break down the glue. I personally like the Gorilla Glue with the brush because I have a tendency of using a lot of glue, and I don't know, I just like a brush because I feel like I have better control. You can use a hot glue to put the decorations of ribbon or whatnot around the edges. And toys will be all like keychains, just little things that people like to get you. Like if they see that you like Precious Moments, I think that Precious Moments would be an awesome globe. Like I love Precious Moments, and they come out with different ones every season. It could be just anything. Like you can make it, like I said, like you see those boats in a jar. You can have fun, go to Michael's and Joann's and get like little figurines and make your own Christmas towns and make them into globes and create your own memories. And there will be a nice gift, a nice thing to decorate your house. And again, I think it's an awesome thing for craft fairs. I'm actually thinking about making a couple for some craft fairs that I have coming out in November, because I think it's a really original idea and I think it might kick off. It's not like your normal headbands or coffee mug holders. It's something that people won't see that often. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Do hit that subscribe, hit that notification button, and make a comment down below. And I appreciate every single person that has been here, and I hope everyone has a really wonderful and safe Halloween. Until the next time I see you, happy Halloween. Bye.